What's up, buddies? How's your week going? Hope you're having a good one. Now, if you've watched any of my videos, and hopefully you have, it'll be no secret to you that I love coffee. I love it, love it. And I drink a lot of it. I probably drink too much of it. What if I told you that I've found a way to make awesome coffee out here on the river? Huh? Say what? How do I do that, I hear you say? Well, I'm gonna tell you with this guy. Okay, so probably a couple months ago now, I did a video on my road coffee. For those of you who don't know what a road coffee is, before I drive home at the end of a day, I generally make myself a coffee for the long drive home. I'll link that up here for you in case you're interested in catching up on that. Now, after I did that, quite a few of you commented in the comment section. A couple of people private messaged me and told me to look into an Aeropress. That's what this thing is. But basically, the general vibe was, if you like coffee so much, what are you drinking shit for? Do yourself a favor, get an Aeropress and actually get into some decent coffee. So I looked into it, I got in touch with Aeropress and got one for myself. Since then, this is what I've been using. River coffee, road coffee, at home coffee, just pretty much most of my coffee. I've been running out of this thing. I'm just gonna chat to you while I make a coffee. If you don't know what an Aeropress is, you'll get an idea after this video, what it's all about, how to use one, and you might even try it out for yourself. Now, what I should do while I'm rambling to you, get some water on the go. As usual, same as always, man. I always run my jet boil to boil any water, so I always have this in the truck. I always take them on overnight missions because this thing is just the bomb. This thing is super old, super trashed, super thrashed, and it's still going. Yeah, I can't really say anything bad about a jet boil. So I'm gonna get that water going, and in the meantime, what I've done here is I've just got my tube and the plunger thing, and I've just basically inserted my plunger into the tube. I've just got this packet here just because it's easy to carry stuff around in, but I've actually been using coffee from a place called Ozone Coffee, and you can check them out online if you're in New Zealand, and they've got some wicked coffee, like some super cool flavors, some really good roasts, and I'm digging it. If you're in New Zealand, I reckon you should check out Ozone Coffee because it's legit. I'm gonna bang in a heaped spoonful of coffee into that bad boy. Like I said, the only reason I've got it in this packet is because I can seal it up nicely and it doesn't go everywhere. And I'm just going to shake that out like so. It's exciting. And then the other part of it is the bottom part of it, you've got this filter, and then you get some filter papers. So I'm just going to take one of these filter papers and boom down like so, and then all you do is you chuck that in there like that. Okay, that's good, that's done. Alright, so that's done, so I'm going to fill this bad boy up. Now, I'm going to bang that up to about there. And don't throw the rest of the water away, and I'll tell you why. So I'm going to give this a little bit of a stir, get things crank-a-lanking. So now I've given that a stir, I'm just going to let that sit for a minute. I'm just going to put that filter and that cap on the top now. Screw that in. It's a little bit more of a process, but you know what? It's kind of similar to back when I was a dirtbag and I used to smoke a lot of weed. I used to really enjoy the process of rolling the joint. I used to take my time, I used to do it well. It's the same with this. It's a little bit of faffing around, but I kind of enjoy the process, and the end result is just magic. So that's been sitting for maybe a minute and a bit, I'm not too sure. So I've got my coffee cup here. So I'm just going to take my Aeropress and I'm going to turn it upside down, and I'm going to bang that in there. So what then I have now is my plunger on top, everything's sitting over my coffee cup, and all I'm going to do now is just nice and slowly just apply some pressure and just push that coffee through the filter and out into the cup. So what I've found here is just like not to try and rush it, not to try and put too much pressure on it, but literally what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of leaning on it, like when I'm just talking to you. You can just hear that coffee just... Horse walks into a bar, bartender says, "Why the long face?" That's done. Ooh. So what I'm left with here is just the coffee grinds in the filter. So if I take that off, there's the filter. There's the filter paper. And then what I do here, because it's just coffee grounds, I just bung that in the bushes and it all breaks down. Good as gold. Give this a little bit of a washy poo. That's all you have to do to clean it, because as you push the plunger through, it kind of cleans the tube as it does it. That's it, job done, finished, finito. Now, word of warning, don't do what I did the first time I tried this. What you get in here, don't just drink that. I didn't really read the instructions, because, well, I don't do that much. I just took this and assumed that was good to go, and I drank that. And it nearly blew my fucking face off. I felt sick, I got real shaky, just didn't feel very good for a while. Because this now needs to be diluted. So I didn't know that. So take the rest of your hot water, push it in there, dilute it, and then you can drink it. It was a terrible, terrible mistake. And then what I've been doing now is I just have some almond milk in here, and I just boom. Oh yeah. Ho 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 ho. Oh yeah. You see, that's real coffee. And I'm on the river. Brilliant. It's real coffee, it's real easy, it's real good. And the other beautiful thing is, it's super light. It packs up in that little bag, weighs nothing. It's great. I can actually pack that down so that'll just stuff in the back of a backpack. Can't go wrong. I'll leave a link in the description below for Ozone Coffee, which is where I get my coffee from, and also where, if you're in New Zealand, you can get your Aeropress from. I'll also leave a link to Aeropress. You can go straight to the Aeropress website and you can get it from there. That's going to be coming with me on every overnight trip I do from now on. Speaking of which, October pretty soon. That means backcountry stuff is open, and that means off-the-grid trips, that means camping, that means fires, that means fishing, that means good times. If you like coffee and you like to go outside, you like to walk, you like to camp, you like to hunt, you like to fish, highly recommend this. Thanks for tuning in again this week. Like, comment and subscribe. Keep your ideas coming in, eh? Lots of good stuff, lots of good ideas, lots of good comments, so it gives me stuff to work with for these videos. It's kind of cool that you guys are enjoying it and you're digging it, so, you know, tell your mates, tell them to tune in, tell them to subscribe, get them along for the ride. Catch up with you guys on Tuesday. Have a great weekend. Go fishing.